Hello and welcome back to Retrotainment Recast. Lads, I broke the episode last week
Eh,
because you were pissing me off. You were taking
Thanks.
too long and everyone was winning points. It wasn't over by the first story. You know, the usual. So I killed the episode and I brought you back for a second week just because I didn't want to defend the belt. To be
the,
honest.
the bang of Roman Reigns off in there, what?
The bang of loser in the corner there.
Well,
Hey,
now hang
shut up.
on. A certain man's name has been said, so
Big up to the tribal chief.
you gotta
Either once.
you gotta you gotta acknowledge.
Every time. Every time.
Acknowledge the tribal chief.
Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge.
But yeah, no, we broke the episode, so you didn't miss an episode. This is the second part of Sin City because it was a mammoth episode. We decided that we would. Well, we didn't. I decided. I am the champ. I decided that we were going to half the episode. Lads, welcome back.
Howdy.
We have a very tight tussle going on here.
Dude,
Four,
four,
three.
I'm still reeling from the last pick in the last
I actually
game.
couldn't believe you absolutely tanked it. I'd said mid-episode that that Josh Brolin was not the right pick there, and you popped out with Javier Bardem.
I still think that
You
works.
deserve to lose that point, Larry.
I think that works, but
But
well,
we jump straight back into it, lads. We don't have to
Got it.
introduce
Yeah.
the movie. We know what it is.
Yeah, let's go.
It's story 3 of Sin City. You know the rules, lads. Let's go. We don't need to send the pictures in because I have them from last week.
yes.
that
let's
was
rock
the
and
main
roll.
thing. No changes.
There was no. They were sent in last week, and you
That's
didn't
what I
know I
mean,
was going
yeah.
to kill the episode. So
No changes, because
Um,
otherwise it would have been too easy to match
Yeah.
up to people.
right, lads. Here we go. Story 3. This is the big story, really. You would have really thought it was the Bruce Willis one. That probably would have been the big one, but this is the biggest one.
I think the
Yeah,
Bruce
I think
Willis one
so.
is the most memorable because of
Yeah.
the yellow guy. Because
Mhm.
Yeah.
you
yellow
just remember
bastard.
him. Yeah, you just remember the fact that there's a big yellow fucker in it, you know?
Right. Let's get it going. We'll go with the smallest person in this. We're gonna go with Manute.
Minute.
Huge
Oh,
name,
Michael
though.
Clark Duncan.
He loved
MCD.
getting in these kind of movies around that time, didn't he?
He did.
He was obviously Kingpin. Now we mentioned a different Kingpin last week.
Better Kingpin.
But he was the other Kingpin in Daredevil, which was such a
2003?
random one.
2003, I think.
Dreadful movie.
Yeah, really bad.
Oh,
And then Elektra got worse. I didn't think it was possible,
Oh.
but Elektra got worse.
Jesus,
Um,
that was worse, yeah.
But yeah, Michael Duncan Clark, what a man, lads.
Mhm.
What an actor.
yeah.
Even if he took some dreadful roles, he still always
He was a good
gave it
actor.
everything he had.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has some great roles as well, though.
Green Mile probably his best.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Acting wise,
Yeah.
definitely his best, yeah.
I did always love him in the Scorpion King though.
Mm.
But sure, look, it's for a different day.
Ooh.
Let's get it going, lads. Right, we're gonna go with Sick Note. Is gonna start us off again here.
All right. Just
Hold
all
on, before I
depends
can
on if
stop
you.
calling him Sick Note, lads.
That's his nickname
I
now.
think, I think, it, I think it's just stuck.
Once he spends a
Um,
couple of weeks here without getting sick.
He'll get sick now if he loses on the last one tonight.
Well, this one here all depends on if you've seen the recent movie or not.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I've gone with Chukwudi Iwuji, who just played the villain in the new Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie.
So, like, that was it, what, today or yesterday?
No, last week.
Last week.
What's his name?
Or Chukwudi Iwuji, so CHUKWUDI, then IWUJI.
I don't think Greg's gonna know him. Oh, well, he was in
Probably
John
not.
Wick.
Sure.
He was in John Wick
You are
Chapter 2. but
absolutely fucking poxed because I haven't seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy, but I've seen him
There you
in
go.
3 other things.
Really?
And
I've seen him in The Girl Who Got Away,
Yeah.
and I've seen him in John Wick Chapter 2, and then I've seen him in That's Shine Your Eyes.
I think he'd do it really well. His performance in the new Guardians of the Galaxy is And he's this intimidating fucker.
He is very good.
What
in
character
Guardians,
does he
like,
play, or is it a secret? Can you?
He's the Grand
High Evolutionary.
something. The High Evolutionary. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I only seen it the other day. It was very good.
He's in Peacemaker as well.
I haven't. Peacemaker's one that I really want to watch, and I'm really annoyed that I haven't watched it. I have to go find a stream for it because the Americans kept it on their streaming service and won't give the
It's
rest
on
of
Now
the world.
TV.
Yeah, but bastards took fucking too long to give it to me. I wanted it when it was released.
Fair.
You won't watch it now and protest, exactly.
No, I will, but
Right.
too many other things
Ted.
to watch now.
What you got?
Well, so I had one backup here in Mike Coulter, but name value I think is what really mattered here, because the character's quite small. It doesn't really do a whole lot, so it's more just about the name value. And the person I picked isn't a huge Hollywood name, but he does have a big name in general, and he is a big unit as well. I went with the Peacemaker himself, John Cena. Just a big,
Oh, I'm not
just a-
too keen on that.
just a big intimidating guy, and he does have a big name. Maybe not in the acting world, but he's starting to build up his name in the acting world. And there's no
He's not
denying
a bad
that-
actor, actually.
He's not.
No, he's a
and
good
there's-
actor.
There is no denying, that people know who he is. Even people who aren't fans of wrestling, they know who John Cena is. So
King.
I had a wrestler backup in Dave Bautista.
yeah,
I was hoping you would have said Big E just for the laugh.
I was actually going to put Big E in there as a backup,
oh,
just
Big E,
for,
lads,
just for shits and giggles, But
Big E would be good there.
I went with another big unit that you guys like on this show. I went with Winston Duke.
Winston
Okay.
Duke was a backup of mine.
The Duke. The kick-ass Duke. Tom has kept along the same race lines, and he went with Jonathan Hansu here.
Devin Hunsu, okay.
That is a big unit.
What's his name?
Jonathan, the
Diamond
only man from
Hansu.
Blood Diamond.
Oh yeah,
Blood
And,
Diamond,
Fast and Furious and
Gladiator,
stuff.
that's right. Yeah,
Fast and Furious.
Every other movie
in,
ever now.
He's in Shazam. He's in Captain Marvel.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he is very good, to be fair.
I had Winston Duke as a backup,
Ooh.
and I had Mike Coulter as my pick.
Yeah, I for me, I had Mike Coulter from the start, and then I was trying to think name value because, that's really what this role was, because it could have been anybody. I kind of felt.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd seen Guardians 3 and Chuck Woody's performance would be in your mind.
I knew he hadn't seen it.
I actually,
him.
you know what, lads?
It
know what,
is a
lads?
good
I
pick, though,
actually-
Ted, isn't it?
It is very good.
I went to
Yeah.
actually watch it last night, and
That's heartbreaking.
my ass fell asleep.
No, It's very good. It's definitely worth watching, though, for anyone.
Do you know
hasn't
who
seen
else
it.
I was going to put in? I was going to put in the guy who's going to play Kang in the new Avengers.
Oh, he's the English lad, is he?
He just came out of the back of Creed 3.
Yeah, but he's a baddie now.
I think that's all gone away, though.
He's just been dropped by everybody. His
Apart
agent
from
dropped
Marvel?
him yet.
Marvel
Yeah,
haven't
because
dropped him yet, but his agent has.
Because Loki season 2 is filmed and hasn't been released yet. When Loki season 2 is dropped and done, bye.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
No,
unfortunately.
as it says, it was a backup. Mike Coulter was the one. Like I've only recently watched Plane.
Yeah,
Which it was okay, lads. It was all right.
yeah. No, like
um,
Mike Coulter probably fits it the best. It was just when I was doing it, I was like, Michael Clark Duncan, Mike Coulter. Name value is just heavily in the scales of the other one way.
Sure, look, it's going to be 4-4-4 here.
Yeah.
I think Duke goes in.
Yeah,
As it says, the other guy, the lad from Guardians of the Galaxy, what I've seen him in doesn't strike me as that character.
yeah.
Now I haven't seen
Yeah.
Guardians, so like I can't say.
Your
yeah.
opinion could change after you see Guardians.
You're still not getting the point, Carl.
Yeah, all
s-
points are final.
I still probably wouldn't have gone with him, even after seeing Guardians.
Oh, okay.
myself. I do get where Carl's coming from, but not over Winston Duke. I wouldn't have thought.
Well, like they're the guy from whatever his name is, the guy who's been dropped by everybody. He would have been perfect. Like his character in Creed 3 was fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
haven't
didn't get a
seen
chance
Creed
to see
3,
that.
so.
Uh,
No,
By far and away the best Creed.
yeah,
I've
I knew
heard
I
it's
should.
meant to be brilliant.
I knew I should have stuck with Mike Coulter. I wanted to go. I just went name value, and I just went, oh, who's a big unit, and it was kind of from Dave Bautista. I was like, oh, Dave Bautista, and then I was like, no,
Do you know what, lads? I never even dawned on me to even think about Batista.
yeah, I was thinking Bautista, and then I was like, what if I try Cena? Like Cena's a huge name as well. I was like, I'll give it a shot here. Didn't work out. I knew I should have stuck with Mike Coulter, but I just wanted to go name value there. So
Right,
Fair.
we're gonna jump on. Right now, I want to make sure I have this right. Becky is the little rat, yeah, correct.
Becky's the rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the next pick.
Alexis
Because
Bledel originally.
she's the smallest of the roles, really. Even though she appears in two different stories.
Yeah, a couple of them
So-
appear across two stories, but yeah, she appears in two as well. Yeah.
So Becky it is. And we are gonna go with Sherlock.
Alrighty. So I would have someone here who the main focus here, or big focus here, is her eyes. They're the only ones that are coloured in.
Yeah.
I was hoping a lot of you lads went with the Dario, and there'd be the perfect thing of no, fuck you, she's way too old. She's like 37 and this character's 23. I
To be
went to
fair,
Catherine Newton.
to Dario doesn't look it though.
She doesn't,
No.
but still.
Who'd you
Who'd
go
you
with?
go with?
I went to Catherine Newton.
Fake Newton's sister.
Yeah, Catherine, she was
Do you
in
know-
Blockers. She was in the new Ant-Man movie, and she was in that one with Vince. She was in that one with Vince Vaughn.
Freaky.
Horror, freaky.
Freaky.
I'm in the middle of watching that actually. I was in the middle of watching it and I fell asleep the other night.
Stop falling asleep midway through films, chap.
I can't. When I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, I
Stop
come home, I'm
starting
sitting
them
on
when
the
you're going
sofa.
to sleep.
I don't. I start them at like 6 o'clock when I'm sitting at home. Yeah, Catherine Newton's a good show.
Yeah, I think she works
Yeah.
well, and you can just picture it black and white and just her eyes being lit up.
Ted,
I think
what you got?
it's a good look.
Sherlock's mentioned who I went to Dario. The big blue eyes, like, and they do focus in on it massively that she has the big blue eyes. And Rafferty's character does mention the fact their eyes are blue. So that's who I went with. A big name. And yes, she's a little bit older, but put the film in black and white. And as you said, Greg, you wouldn't put her as 37. Do you know what I mean?
She can tell me she's 21. She can tell me she's 68.
Oh, she
Those
definitely
blue
got-
eyes, as long as those blue eyes don't change, I don't care.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I was going. I was just like, I think, yes, she's that little bit older, but she definitely still fits that role quite well.
Does she look younger than the rest of the cast, though? Because,
Depends on who you've got for the rest of the cast.
well, I mean, the entire rest of the cast, because Alexis Bledel by far and away looked the youngest out of everybody in
She
this
does.
cast.
She does. Yeah.
All right. King, what you got?
So I went with someone who did probably have to color her eyes in because her eyes are brown. So I think I got this one totally wrong, but I went with Olivia Cook. You know, I don't know if you know her. She's in The Sound of Metal and she's into Ready
The
Player One as well.
director?
She was
Yeah.
in it. No, she's in Ready Player One.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where you'll know her from, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
I do like Olivia Cook.
Yeah.
What did I see her in there recently?
She
She's
was
House of the
She was
House
in
of
House
the
of,
Dragon.
she
House
was
of the
in House
Dragon.
of the Dragon as well, yeah.
Yeah.
She's in that one with
She-
Gary Oldman as well. The TV
She was
show,
very-
Slow Horse.
She was very good in Sound of Metal. I would love that movie.
Mhm. It's very good.
Interesting. Interesting.
Who did Tom have?
Interesting. Tom had Joey King.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair.
don't think she has the.
Everyone's just like, yeah.
I don't think she has the blue eyes though. Does she? Actually, maybe she
I
does.
don't. To be honest, I don't know if Bladel does. I think that might be just special effects.
That's what I'm saying.
Could
Could be,
honest.
yeah.
I mean, like if you're going blue eyes,
It's
you gotta
black-
go
it's
to
black and
Dario,
white.
because you don't need to do anything to her eyes.
Yeah, but they
But for the
They-
for the effect of the film, you'd have to brighten them up anyway.
exactly.
I don't know if you would have to brighten her eyes up.
You would.
I think if you put her into black and white, and then just keep the color focus on her eyes, I think they'll stand out massively in the black and white because they already stand out in color films. Like,
I went with Abigail Breslin here. Abigail Breslin.
Fair.
I think her role in Zombieland as the sister, and then she just turns
Yeah.
out to be like a dirty little thief.
Mhm.
But in this, she's just a dirty little rat.
Yeah.
Again, the eyes thing can be anybody really.
Yeah.
Um, can we just give everyone a point?
I'm okay with that.
Of course, for Retrotainment Recast, because I like everything's telling me to pick the Dario sheerly because of her eyes.
then do it, Wood. Go for it.
Absolutely sheerly
But
because of her eyes.
like she doesn't
Yeah.
look the youngest in the cast. It
No.
doesn't make sense for her to play this role.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Hence why I had her as an older hooker.
Yeah.
Possibly, but I
Um,
mean, they're all around the same age. All of them.
The three picks.
No, all of the girls in this film are all around the same age. Every
No,
last one of them.
they're a bit. The others are a bit older. Like it's
Are they?
specifically said.
Gail's 26.
Like it's specifically said though. Like Becky is the
Yeah, but-
youngest. She's the most innocent. She's only starting in this, and
Yeah, no, I understand that, but what I'm saying is all the actresses that played these roles were nearly the same age as her anyway. It's not like these
you
other
don't think of Gail as a 26-year-old though. Gail holds herself a lot more kind of
Yeah, but that's not to do with.
older.
But that's not to do with how she.
It could have been an older actress.
But it's not to do
playing
with.
Gail,
But that's my
you know.
point. It's not to do with the actress's age. It's to do with how they can
For-
portray
for
themselves.
this one role. I think it does.
You know what? All that aside, lads, doesn't the Dario look like a sexy Rasputin or something with her eyes? Those eyes, for fuck's sake.
I think
You're just supposed to be swaying me away from picking the Dario here.
I
lads.
I know.
I think the Dario can portray herself because she does look quite young. I think she can portray herself with that naivety and innocence quite easily.
Yeah, a woman that plays the original is very, very, very young looking.
Yes.
Very young looking.
Yeah.
And you know,
I went for the innocent looking face.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with Olivia Cook.
oh, score.
I just looked up. I just went on to Google when you were arguing there. Looked up some images. And
There you
went,
go.
let's see which one I actually think looks the youngest. Now, even saying that the Dario is the oldest, she can still get away with looking younger than Catherine Newton in some of them photos.
What?
Yeah. Now, makeup is a wonderful thing, and contacts and lights and shit that you can do with eyes are fine. It's going to be 5-4-4
King
Woohoo.
takes the lead.
for the first time ever.
You get the specialist matches.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, King can be the specialist one. He only wins once every fucking
Yeah.
20 weeks or something.
once there's a triple threat or something, yeah.
Right, lads. I'm going to give you one here, and I'm imagining it's going to be a draw all round. So we're going to go with Miho here.
Probably won't be.
I
Actually.
don't know why this would be a draw all around.
I think it will be.
I
If
don't
this
think
isn't a draw, whoever hasn't picked the one character that's going to fit in here has missed a beat.
I've probably missed a beat then.
And so have I probably.
I can nearly guarantee you. I can tell you who Ted's picked.
Yeah,
Go on, go for it.
give your guess
Go on,
there
Ted.
and give me your
Fu-
guess. Fukuhara.
Karen Fukuhara.
Karen Fukuhara easily fits in here.
Okay,
Perfect.
well then, yeah, I got Karen Fukuhara.
I had her as a backup.
Who else was it going to be?
So King fucked it. Who you got,
My
King?
bat.
I went with Shioli Katsuma from Deadpool.
I did have a backup there, and it was because I wasn't entirely sure who the judge was. I was kind of going down the wrestling route in case it was Ted as the judge, and I had Asuka.
No,
You'd have been told to get the fucking boat.
I love Asuka, but Karen Fukuhara takes that role.
Karen Fukuhara was my choice.
Perfect. Yeah, she takes that role perfectly. I don't. There's nobody that would have even come close to her for me.
Okay, grand.
Considering she does it in The Boys and she done it in Mortal Kombat as Kitana.
And Suicide
Deadpool.
Squad.
Oh, not Deadpool.
And
Suicide
Squad as well.
Yeah.
Well, at least I was
Sorry,
on the
no,
same
not The Boys.
lines.
She plays
Yeah, no, in the
picked an
boys.
Asian person. Well done.
She does it in the boys as well. To be fair, she's very
Yeah.
like when she actually fights, she goes fucking balls to the wall. Yeah?
Okay, and we're back level 5-all.
Fives apiece.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't think that was going to be across the board. Sherlock.
I honestly, because I didn't, it was a wild guess that I had there for Karen Fukuhara.
Yeah,
I genuinely, I didn't think anyone else would have that.
No, I've used her a couple of
You
times.
said that as well when we done the Kill Bill episode. When I picked her, you were like, I didn't think anyone would have her.
Yeah, I use her. I use her quite a lot. Like,
She's a good actress, yeah.
yeah, I'm a really big fan of hers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5 across the board, lads.
Fives across
Both
the
me
board.
and Tom had Fukuhara as well.
Yeah, I figured you would. Yeah.
Right, lads. Let's see. Gail, Dwight, Rafferty, and Shelley left. Has to be Shelley here.
The only one that appears in all 3 stories.
Yeah.
She doesn't appear in 4 though.
Brittany, the late great Brittany Murphy.
What do you mean the late great? She's not that good of an actress. I'm sorry. Just because someone dies doesn't make them a good actress, lads. She had maybe 3 decent roles.
I was just.
No, I'd say she had a few decent roles.
Yeah,
Like,
I enjoy.
They might not be along our lines, but like Clueless, she is good, and 8 Mile, Just Married.
8 Mile was one I would have had.
And
Like,
this.
This is another.
Just Married. Like, they're not films that'd be along my watch list, but she was big into those kind of rom-coms for a while. Like, she was a big name in them, so she must have been doing something right in them.
Oh yeah, I never thought she was a great actress, to be honest.
I suppose it depends on what you're watching her in. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not a big fan of rom-coms, you're probably not going to be watching her in any of those. So,
right, let's get it rocking. Light it up, King. Seeing as you fucked the last one.
Well, I probably fucked this one up.
Worse than Sherlock did with Javier Bardem.
So that's the kind of back and forth we're having.
Jesus Christ,
Exactly.
King, you would have been 6-5 up with 4 to play.
I know. Well, I'm probably not going to win this one either. I went for Florence Pugh.
Okay. Teddy boy.
I went for someone who's, again, similar. She kind of is up and down in the acting roles. She sometimes takes stuff and then seems to disappear for a while. That she's been used a few times on this show in Chloe Grace Moretz. Has a bit of a name there, but I can see her fitting into that role quite well as well.
That's my backup, it was.
I went with someone here I think fits it really well. Kind of has a similar look to Brittany Murphy. And was actually used earlier on tonight, but wasn't picked. I went with Lily James.
Intriguing.
I think she'd
why?
be really good in that one.
I don't know why that's intriguing, because that was another backup of mine.
Yeah, I think Lily James fits.
He's have a clean sweep around the house, lads. But Florence Pugh was my pick.
Oh,
really? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I don't see Florence Pugh there at all.
I don't see Florence Pugh in that at all.
Oh, I thought it was perfect for her.
I think so, yeah.
I don't see it.
The shy timidness from the start of Fighting with My Family when she goes to the States first, to even in than the little embossment that she has when she's coming around in Black Widow. That's literally what changed my pick.
Mm.
See, I don't think she doesn't have like she's a great actress. Don't get me wrong, but even when she is beaten down and stuff, she has that strength behind her. She doesn't seem like the damsel in distress to me.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I would look. Like, I don't think she's every time that she seems to be backed into a corner, she's backing herself to
Great
get
choice,
herself out of
Greg.
it.
Great choice.
She's not.
Like,
She's not relying on somebody else
I
to rescue her.
genuinely, I don't see her as a damsel in distress, and that's literally this character.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, because I did think Florence Pugh for a while, and then I said, no, when she's back to a corner, she backs herself. She doesn't look for somebody else to free her, to save her from all this other stuff that's going on in her life. Yeah, didn't see her there at all myself. Now,
You want Tom's pick?
he got Pugh as well, did he?
No, surprisingly not. He's a big fan of hers though.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of hers as well. I just don't see her for that
Yeah,
role.
I do. I like.
I'm a huge
Florence
fan
Pugh,
of
but
her.
not this
Just
role.
not there.
He has Elizabeth Olsen.
No.
No. No.
Way too big a name for there, I think, at this stage in her career.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you sure you want to stick with Pugh there? I know it was your pick, but like,
Do our arguments against why we wouldn't have picked Pugh sway you at all?
It is actually swaying me a bit.
For God's
yeah,
sakes.
I genuinely don't think she fits this role at all.
I've been bitten by that before. Where you change your points.
That's where you're supposed to argue your point as to why.
I can't.
I'm not supposed to argue why I picked her.
I just like the fact that you matched with me. That's great, like, so that's good enough for me. That's how I thought this game went.
No, it's always.
We always stated that it could be.
Otherwise, there'd be no point in arguing our picks.
Yeah.
I'll piss the lads off and move on. Come on.
Piss King off and move. And
anyone got any other arguments before I make a pick?
No, it's literally just that.
I think she's not a damsel in distress. She always backs herself to get herself out of whatever trouble she's in.
Give her a chance, Give her a chance to prove that she's not a damsel. She can be a damsel in distress.
That argument doesn't work because they're actors, so anybody could do it. You could say that about absolutely any actor.
Of course, we haven't seen it.
No, I'm not. I can't just say give her a chance to do it.
Yeah, Greg's agreeing with us. Yeah, that's not a valid argument.
I'm on my own here, Carl. Okay.
Yeah. No. I thought the argument was going the other way.
Now, what I will say to you is, right, if you're going off that argument, Carl, Sherlock, right? Lily James does the exact same thing.
But she has a vulnerability about her. I don't see. You can
watch Pam and Tommy. Even when she was vulnerable, she was coming out swinging.
Yeah, but in a different way. I haven't watched Pam and Tommy, but it's not like I can kick your ass kind of way.
So that's Lily James. That's Lily James out the card.
She has the vulnerability in the likes of Cinderella.
Who watched Cinderella?
I was just gonna say, who watches Cinderella?
Cinderella was a great live action remake. It really was. Like, it was probably.
You love your live remakes, don't you?
It's the best one. It's the best one.
Until we recast The Incredibles, yeah.
Well, exactly. We'll be doing that soon.
And there's another reason.
Carl's like, I can't wait to lose to fuck them up with that one.
Well, I mean, she's had vulnerability in the likes of that. She had. You probably haven't seen it. Like, she had the vulnerability in Mamma Mia, just the second one.
I seen the first one, and I swore I wouldn't watch the second one because I
watched the second one, Sherlock.
Yeah, in Baby Driver, in Yesterday, she had the vulnerability in all these things.
You're not enlightening me with anything that I've seen her in.
Do you know who plays a vulnerable little girl in nearly everything she plays in? Chloe Grace Moretz.
Apart from Carrie, apart from What We Do or Dark Shadows.
And Kick-Ass.
Apart from
Kick-Ass.
And basically everything that she does.
Hey girl. Yeah, there you go. Hey girl.
Nah,
you know what? Fuck it. I'm sticking it out here, lads.
Yes.
I'm sticking it.
Love it. You don't have to please those
you got yourself caught in that mix.
I thought I
by
fucking
saying
played
she
it.
doesn't play the vulnerable one. If you had kept your mouth shut, I probably would have changed it.
See,
Now,
if you
bear
have
in mind,
seen
if I was
anything,
changing,
if you've seen her in anything other than Pam and Tommy, but like in every other role that she does, she's vulnerable. It's just you've just seen
unfortunately,
her
you made
as
the
this
argument. Right?
powerhouse of Pam Anderson.
You made that point, and the only thing I've seen her in was Pam and Tommy, and she's the exact opposite of what you've described. The whole thing, she comes out and she's in battle the whole way through. Like, if I was going for anyone over it, it would have been Chloe Grace. But then
Yeah,
again,
'cause
I think back, Kick-Ass, Carrie, they're all the same.
Yeah, but other films that she's been in, she has played like damsel in distress.
Like,
She's damsel in Equalizer and stuff like that as well.
she gets killed in Equalizer.
Yeah, because she was in distress.
She's not. She's a hooker and gets taken away by her pimp and shot in the face.
Because she
That's not a
can't,
damsel in distress.
because she
Yeah, that's
She
can't,
gets
another
shot
body
in the
murder.
face.
because she can't look after herself because she's a damsel in distress.
She can't look
Anyways.
after her. She's sitting in a garage reading, and she gets told to come out because she doesn't have enough money and gets shot.
Basically what would happen here.
She didn't
stepped-
pay the man no money.
She stepped out of line. That's what happened. That's what happened to your one here. She steps out of
Right,
line.
lads,
Rafferty beats
For
her
the
up.
love of God, please don't win 2-1 each and then draw the last one.
I
Oh.
thought I got you in that one. Damn.
I mean, you pushed me closer to Chloe Grace Moritz than you did to
Ah,
Chloe Grace Moretz is the correct choice. Go for it, Greg.
No, I've made my pick, lads.
okay.
Excellent.
Right, lads.
I thought
here we
that
go.
one was nailed on for me, to be honest.
We're down to 3. It's Rafferty, Dwight, and Gale. We're surely
not
going to have to go
confident
Rafferty
anymore.
here,
Rafferty, yeah.
even though he's the bad guy.
Yeah. No, it has to be him. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. This, I think,
No,
is probably one of
Benicio.
Del Toro's best roles.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
good.
From all cocky and whatnot to his tail between his legs to going back to being cocky.
Mm.
Right, lads. Enlighten me. Sherlock, what you got?
My backup here, I had Pedro Pascal,
Okay.
but I went with Diego Luna instead.
Okay.
I think
do like
Diego Luna would be. I think he'd be very good for this. He has the charisma and the personality to pull it off.
And he's a dick.
Yes. Even when he's playing a good guy, he's a dick.
It's true.
I went along the same lines of they're a good guy, but they're also a dick. I went with Wyatt Russell. I think he has that kind of looks, he has that rough kind of look that a kind of alcoholic would have. But as much as he's a good guy because he's meant to be a police officer and all this, that guy is a dick.
He is a dick.
Mm.
An out and out dick.
You know what I mean? And it's even when he's trying to he doesn't always do the right thing because obviously Rafferty is, beating up women and stuff in this, So Wyatt Russell does come across as, it's my way or the highway a lot when he's in Falcon and Winter Soldier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though he's meant to
wanted
be a good
punch
guy.
that cunt in the face, didn't you?
Yeah, and that's what Del Toro, you really wanted to punch him in the face here.
Right, King.
I went with Diego Luna as well.
It's the right choice.
I thought he was perfect for that role, actually.
Yeah.
Right. Sir Tom and me matched on this one.
Okay.
Right. I had a backup, right? So I sent Tom the list, and I had one wrote down on it, and then I texted him. I was like, "No, I've changed that pick to thing." And as I sent to him, he sent it back to me. He's like, "I didn't even see your list of who you picked." I had Remy Malek here.
Yeah.
Slight, is he? Not that means.
Yeah.
I mean, Toro's not big in this, and he gets battered by a fucking Clive Owen who's not big either.
Yeah.
I was quite happy, but my first pick was Michael Shannon.
Shannon's a chameleon.
Mm.
Yeah. He's the goat.
There's
Now, I had thought of Ben Foster as well, but he might
The
be a bit too
goalkeeper.
old. Yeah, cycling goalkeeper.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, he's the cycling goalkeeper.
he's
That's what I
second
was gonna use,
goalkeeper.
Ben
Ben
Foster.
He
Foster,
is the second
goalkeeper,
goalkeeper.
playing for Wrexham.
And the man he saved a penalty to win Rex in the league.
Yeah,
Exham.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd be a good actor, but yeah, fair enough, Greg.
You know, but that's it. You know what? It's going to be 6-6-5 here. I'm going to go with White Russell here.
Yes.
Purely
Really?
for the
Yeah,
Falcon,
yeah.
the Wilder Soldier, yeah.
Yeah.
I never wanted to punch a cunt more in the face than I did when I watched that.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about Del Toro in this.
he's
And
meant
I
to be a good guy.
really like Del Toro.
Yeah, he's meant to be a good guy as well. He's meant to be a police officer. He's just such a dick.
I really like Del Toro as an actor.
Yeah.
But in this movie, I was just like,
What
I
a
think I
dick.
hate him.
Yeah,
I actually think I hate him.
Get this cunt off the screen.
Before we actually go on, I forgot Rob actually sent in a pick or his picks for a couple of them, not them all. So I'll just run through them quick if we have the time there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Before we move on to the
Marv,
last two.
For Marv, he put in Sam Worthington.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
For Hartigan,
Not great, but
Hartigan, it was Stephen Lang.
he's far too old.
Yeah, I think so. He had Jenna Ortega for Nancy.
Big Rob knows the score.
He had Maisie Williams for Becky.
Oh, that would have been big now. That might have been a good pick.
Yeah. Marwin Kanzari for Jack, which we haven't gotten. Oh, we have, yeah. Noah Schnapp for Kevin.
Yeah, it was one or the other.
Yeah. Roger Alam for Rourke. Daisy Head for Shelley. And Constance Wu for Miho.
Oh, he blew it.
Yeah, he blew it.
Big Rob blew it.
He also has Dwight and Gail there as well, but we haven't done them yet. So
Yeah, do them when we do
yeah,
with Tom
we
or
can
whatever.
go through them when we get there.
Well, we're there
So-
now, aren't we?
We are.
we are.
I can tell you that me and Tom didn't match on either of these, so it's going to be a different pick for
Ooh.
them, right? So, is Dwight the main character really?
Dwight-
He
Dwight's
is,
the main
yeah.
character, yeah.
It's got to be
Definitely.
Gail. Yeah.
Yeah, Gail's secondary, yeah.
So Gail, let's light it up, lads. Ted, what do you got?
Right, so I had one backup here, and I couldn't use it because there's only one person here who I think would have appreciated the pick, so I'll give it, but it'll only be King that would appreciate it, in Erin Richards, who was Babs in Gotham. That's her role throughout all of Gotham once she, stops being the goody two-shoes in it, and she would have been perfect there. But name value wouldn't have allowed her to there, and the two boys haven't watched Gotham, so would have been a wasted pick. So I went maybe a bit of an easy pick here, but I think she would do it very well. Zoe Kravitz.
Okay.
I think Zoe Kravitz would do this
That's a
role
good pick.
very fucking well.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Sherlock?
I went just thinking of it here. I picked the one there that I'm not sure you entirely know, but I think would do it very well. I just kind of went for the pick that I thought would work properly, and that's Lashana Lynch. She's up and coming. I have used her before, and just thinking of that, I still don't think you know her.
No.
Greg, I think Greg watched Captain Marvel, even if he didn't like it, didn't you?
I did.
I think
She's
she's
She was in
English,
Captain
isn't she?
Marvel. She's
she's the friend in Captain Marvel.
She was also in. She was in Multiverse of Madness. She was in The Woman King. She was in. She was 007 in No Time in the James Bond movie.
Didn't watch that.
Yeah, he definitely hasn't seen any of the rest of them, and I don't think he didn't like Multiverse, so I can't remember if you finished that or not. Did you, Greg?
I did finish it. Finish it. Didn't like it. It took me 3 sittings to do it.
Yeah, so like I think
really didn't like it.
I do think she's really right for the role.
I can't say I've seen her in enough either. I've only seen her in Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel, and
Yeah, you may
where
have
like
got yourself in a
her
tangle
role,
here.
her roles in No Time to Die and The Woman King, especially, she's phenomenal in the two of them. I actually
I had-
thought she should have.
I keep meaning to watch The Woman King.
I meant to go see it in the
And-
cinema, and then it dropped out really
Yeah.
quick. It wasn't in there.
I
long.
think she probably deserved a Best Supporting Actress nomination for it.
Over who?
Fucking Jamie Lee Curtis, who was fucking awful.
You take that back. That's the Oscar
No.
winner right there. That is
She
the
didn't
Oscar winner
deserve.
right
She
there. You
I'm
bow
not-
she was the
down.
worst. She
I
was
don't-
the worst actress in that movie.
I think she
Never
did that
mind.
role.
She
I think
did
she
that,
did that
let's be fair.
role.
She was
I
good.
think
She
she
was
did the
good
role
in the
well
movie.
in that film, though. To be fair,
It's
she
not
wasn't
an
the best.
Oscar worthy.
Not
role.
Oscar worthy, but I think she did well. I don't think she was bad in the film either.
No, I didn't say she was bad, but she was the worst in that movie.
You said she was awful. You said she was the worst in the movie. You literally said
She
that
was.
no more than
Well,
50
maybe I
seconds
did.
ago.
Maybe I did. That's just I'm annoyed that she won it because she did not deserve it.
No. To be fair, none of her roles really deserved an Oscar.
No, it's nepotism is why she won it.
Anyway, so
That's
King,
a different argument.
That's another show. That's when you come onto our show and you just to discuss that with us.
He's
Yeah,
not coming on your
there
show
you
because
go.
he doesn't watch
He's,
it.
he's never coming onto our show.
he'll come on to our show and be talking some Jordan Peele bullshit.
Oh God, no. Listen, I know I didn't win this one. I just went with a lazy pick. I went with Zendaya. So see what happens.
I think Ted has this one in my opinion.
Yeah,
I am
from
so
what-
shocked with you, Carl.
Me?
No,
I
Sherlock. So shocked with Sherlock not taking Kravitz here.
I think Lashana Lynch suits the role better. I do. But
I can't
probably
stand
should have gone.
Kravitz. I can't stand it.
I do. I genuinely think like Lashana Lynch suits the role a lot better. But again, I wasn't playing the game here. I was just thinking
Who'd be the
who's
better?
better for the role.
I think if once I see Woman King, that might sway me.
Yeah.
But based on the two things I've seen her in, not for me, Lashana Lynch. And that's just my own ignorance of having
I
not
know,
seen her and stuff. But
Of course.
I'm
yeah.
surprised you didn't go Kravitz. That was one of the first names I had down. The first name I had down was Miho. That was easy. And then this was probably the next one. I was like, that's Zoe Kravitz all over.
Intriguing. So it is 7-6-5.
So you and Tom
if-
didn't match here, right?
No,
Greg?
we did not.
So who did you both have?
You and Tom matched.
Me and Tom. Okay.
I had a Zoe, but I had Zoe Saldana.
Oh yeah. You mentioned earlier that you had a Zoe here.
Yeah.
Would
Fair.
if someone else had Zoe Saldana here, would Kravitz have beaten out Saldana for you?
No.
No.
I had Kravitz as a backup.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I thought her role as Gamora and stuff that I've seen her in before kind of
Oh, yeah.
nails into this strong role.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
I didn't overly like Kravitz as Catwoman.
I didn't.
I was just like meh.
Yeah,
just
she's
there.
very good. Mad
Yeah.
Max and stuff as well, though. She has
That's
kind of.
that's another overrated movie, lads.
Agreed.
Yeah, they weren't great, but she's good in them. Do you know what I mean?
She's only in one of them.
There is only one.
No, there was two, wasn't there? Of the
No,
new.
the other one hasn't come out yet.
Oh yeah, well
No.
it hasn't. Yeah.
Furiosa hasn't come out yet.
Hey, fuck.
But it's just another overrated, horrible performance from Tom Hardy.
That is false now.
No,
So
Tom
who did you
Hardy-
go for in that one? Who'd you pick
Me,
there?
Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
So that's 6-6-6 now, isn't it?
7-6-6.
7-6-5.
Yeah.
7-6-5. So no matter what happens, lads.
I'm officially out.
Sherlock's out
you're not.
on the sick.
Can't
So
win.
theoretically, you need a point to try and potentially force not going last.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not winning.
No. King has to win this. And lads, I'm not sure what we're gonna do if King wins this, because normally we have.
It just means it's another triple threat.
That's fair.
Come on,
No,
Gary.
No,
what
no,
it'll
no,
be
no,
is-
no, no.
No, what it'll be is you'll be dumped
For the
out,
title.
and then the two boys
Yeah.
will go 1-on-1 as a number one contender,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
which has never happened. Because normally when we do a triple threat, we normally only have 10, and we'll go 7, and then 3 that they'll gamble on.
Yeah.
True.
So
by the way,
we might have overestimated this one, and I didn't actually
Sure.
expect King to come back at a barnstorming effort this round.
Sure. By the way, Rob had Lashana Lynch there also.
God damn it, Rob.
Right.
Right, lads. Dwight, this was the most random casting I've seen for Clive Owen in ever.
Yeah.
Strange
Ever.
one. Very strange.
Very
one
Very
for
good
him,
though.
yeah.
Very good.
Oh, he's
He was
very
very
good.
good.
I kind of
Very
I
strange.
kind of
role
went
for him.
straight. I went strange for it as well because of the casting that they had. I kind of went a similar route. I think.
Okay. Right. Well, seeing as you need a point to try and even.
I'm not gonna
force
get
me,
it. You're not
what
gonna
you
like it. Jake Gyllenhaal.
I don't know. Oh.
I think you do it pretty well because it's like it's out of the box performance from Clive Owen, so an out of the box performance from Gyllenhaal, who can fucking do anything.
He's a good actor, isn't
He is, yeah.
he? Right. Ted, what you got?
I went fairly straight on this one. Just someone who's very good at being kind of the hero, but you know, can be a bit of a fucking asshole at the time when he wants to be. Big favorite on this show, Sebastian Stan.
Okay.
Think he could fit in there quite easily. Yes, it's not an out there pick like Clive Owen was, but he'll do that role well.
Okay. King.
And I went with a safe pair of hands there. I went with Henry Cavill.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
I think he'd be really good at that.
Me too.
Right. Who'd Rob got?
Richard Madden.
No.
No, I don't like Richard Madden there.
Sorry, Rob. I love you being all, but sorry.
I'm
Tom
guessing.
had
I'm guessing he's taken that from the Eternals, which he basically played Superman.
Yeah, he's a dick at that, yeah.
Yeah.
right. I say you could be hearing it all day, and you'll never guess who Tom picked.
Probably not.
Tom Hiddleston.
Oh no.
Good God, no.
No way.
Oh, well, Tom went a bit. Tom must have just liked people with his name. Fucking hell.
He ran into a wall before he picked it.
I understand what he's trying to go with. The English actor, the not overly huge physical.
Yeah, there's not overly huge, and then there's Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
Could you just picture him doing his little dance that he done on the Graham Norton show?
Slender Dwight.
I had Charlie Hunnam here.
Charlie Hunnam's a decent shout, yeah.
That's a good pick, yeah.
I think the fight scene, him being just an all-round badass, but a clumsy all-round badass at times.
Yeah.
And he's a bit of a womanizer, to be fair to him. That's who I went with.
Fair.
Do you know what, Ted? I thought you had me.
See, I kind of played mine a bit with Sebastian Stan and Wyatt Russell there. You know, they already have that. You know,
the connection,
the bounce off each other, and then like Sebastian Stan, you can buy him as a bit of a womanizer quite easily.
Oh no, we've seen Fresh.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but like as a womanizer, but also he could be a killer.
I haven't seen Fresh.
You should see Fresh. It's
Fresh
good.
is very
I haven't
good.
seen Fresh.
Fresh is very good. It's on Disney Plus. It's very good. But yeah,
it's a legitimate good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan can just kind of
I
do.
love this. I've seen Mamma Mia 2 and I haven't seen Fresh.
Was he in Mamma Mia too?
No, he's just saying that
Oh,
Sherlock's
general.
watched it. Yeah, Sebastian
I think
Stan.
Richard Madden might have been.
You're not helping your case here.
Sebastian Stan, I think he kind of fits. He ticks all the boxes for that role. You know what I mean? And he's a big name as well there to kind of take that role.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Cavill is Superman. He's the Witcher, so he's got it all. He's got it all.
Yeah, well,
you do realize
if we're talking about womanizers.
Yeah, I've never seen Henry Cavill play a womanizer.
Oh, Superman was a womanizer. The comics.
Oh, he what?
Are you?
Not
I'm joking.
In his life, he could just be. He doesn't have to try, and he's a womanizer.
Oh, brilliant.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Like if you're going based
I
off
am-
Superman, Cavill's too clean, but then you look at The Witcher and you're like, yeah, he can play that kind of dirty, grimy
He was also
bastard when he needs to be.
the villain in Mission Impossible.
I've only seen up to Mission Impossible 3.
I don't think I've seen that Mission Impossible.
It's brilliant.
No, I keep
I'm
Mission
meaning,
Impossible
working my way through them.
I keep
They
meaning
just
to
get
watch
better.
it. Yeah, I do want to watch all the Mission
False.
Impossibles
They
again.
can't get better. The first one was
They
just
do.
the pinnacle.
Oh,
The first
they,
one's brilliant.
Pinnacle.
I've heard that they get really good.
They just
and
get better.
I'm
Honestly,
looking forward
they
to
get better
watching
and
it.
better.
I want to watch the
Oh,
new
sorry.
one when it comes out. So
Technically,
Skip number 2. 2 is shit.
technically, number 2 is the best one, the John Woo one.
he's winding you up.
It's the most Mission Impossible ever, and I've only seen 3 of them.
I see another sick note coming here. I really do.
He told me.
If you don't-
He told me Mission Impossible 2 was better. I need a note so I
If you
don't have
don't
to
re-
come
if you-
back.
If you don't retract that fucking statement.
Well, to be honest with you, we're in uncharted territories here, lads. It
Oh,
is.
you're gonna
7
go
apiece.
Cavill.
Yeah, it's 7 apiece.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know.
And you know what?
Love
I-
Sebastian Stan there, especially with the
And
Wyatt
when you
Russell
said it,
connection.
I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be tough to beat."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he just fit the connection with him and Wyatt Russell as well is just it's already there. I was just like, oh, that's perfect because Stan ticks all the boxes as well.
Well, I think now it will be a triple threat for the championship next week.
No, it won't. These 2 motherfuckers can go 1-on-1
I don't
for
know.
a shot at the strap.
I don't know now. That might have been all right if
I am
me
the
and
champ.
King had drawn.
I am the champ.
I think it's only fair. I
Is
think
it
it's
only
only fair,
fair?
both lads. I
These-
think it's only
They
fair.
knocked
both
your
lads
ass out.
get to do it.
They knocked your ass out, so you can sit back on the bench.
That's fine, but I
And-
think both lads deserve a shot at the title. Are you scared of
No.
putting it up online?
I am not scared, but I am going to hold my champion's advantage to run in on a 1v1.
You really are Roman Reignsing it.
I am playing acknowledging tribal chief.
Got to acknowledge him.
I think I'll make the 2 lads go 1v1. And
Yeah,
you know what,
you're-
Carl?
You're
Do you
being
wanna
the
know
chicken
what?
shit heel.
Do you want to know what? I'll be even that much nicer, right? Just so I can't have a favoritism in it. You can be the judge.
No. You can.
Oh, look,
you have to
look,
keep
he's
it
pulling
the
a
same
sickie
way.
already, lads. He's pulling a sickie already.
He's already sick. Look at him.
All right,
No,
I'll
I'm
do the
just saying,
judge.
like, I'll be the judge for the triple threat.
No,
Well,
Right, go
champion
on,
picks.
why would I risk my beloved championship, lads?
What
in a
have
triple
you
threat
got
when
for
it's
us?
not needed.
To prove yourself as not being a chicken shit heel.
I mean, let's be fair. I don't need to prove myself in any championship.
He's trying to do
Most
a Peter
wins.
Dinklage there by manipulating everything from the back,
Most-
isn't he?
Most wins, most defenses, most title reigns, most title losses.
Right, go on. What film have you got for me and King then?
Ooh, Mamma Mia.
No.
So what? We'll go with one that I haven't seen in a while. We're gonna go with The Italian Job.
Okay.
It'll be the Wahlberg remake Italian Job.
Okay.
Although I think it's nearly a like for like remake. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But we'll go with the Wahlberg Charlize Theron one because I know there's about 7 to 10 characters in that.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want the triple threat? Are you sure?
I mean, I can change the movie and give the triple threat, but I'm not gonna do it. No, it's gonna be The Italian Job.
Okay.
Just trying to get both you guys a shot at it. That's all.
Everyone, we'll get a shot
That's just because
eventually.
he doesn't want to sit in the bench for 3 weeks.
I'm only back. The fans want me here.
No one wants me here. Wait till I ring Tina and tell her what you said and what you looked up about Sam Weaving last week.
We mentioned Henry Cavill should be all right.
Not last week we didn't. How's that sound then, lads? It's
Yeah.
Ted v King and a 1-on-1 for a shot at the great one.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, grand. That's champ's prerogative, I suppose.
Sherlock, who's your money on?
I know.
Do you know what? I'm actually kind of glad he's not the judge because he's been giving King a lot of wins as of late.
He has in the chat, yeah. He's been giving him a lot of
the
wins.
chat I have, in fairness, yeah.
A lot of dodgy wins. There's some brown envelopes being swapped over there now.
Yeah, brown envelopes for no reason. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I throw money away.
But
Well,
That's how I
anyway,
got the clock.
acknowledge your champ here, lads.
no, there's only one person we acknowledge.
That's how you acknowledge
That's
Greg.
Roman Reigns. Yes. And on that note, that's the end of it for this week. And don't forget to like, share, follow, all that good stuff. And the same for the boys over on the slab for your weekly horror needs. And until next week, good luck.
Peace.